Welcome back. Last time we embarked on the expansive journey of Google Integrated Workspace, and today we're going to dive deeper, focusing on turning this digital platform into a productivity powerhouse. Now, in his book, Atomic Habits, James Clear said, "We do not rise to the level of our goals, we fall to the level of our systems." Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that we can have the greatest intentions to use integrated workspace, but if we don't have the right system, it's going to be difficult for us to be successful. And that's what we're going to do in this video, is just introduce a system that you can use. Now, you might be very productive already, so disregard this, but maybe there's something that you can learn. And for those of you that find it difficult to be organized, this is going to be a system that maybe you can plug and play. All right, so for this video, I want to dive deep into the principles of productivity by breaking down the process into 4 distinct steps. And they are capture, process, organize, and review. So let me share with you a little overview of each, and then let me give you an example of how these can be used. So let's talk about the first one, capture. Every bit of information is a call to action, a decision waiting to be made. And these are our capture solutions, places where inputs like emails, texts, and Google Documents converge. The goal, simplify. So for instance, I have a method whenever there's an action I need to take, I email it to myself. My inbox becomes my to-do list. And as we maneuver through the training that we're going to go through over the next couple of weeks, we're going to help you decide which capture solutions work best for you. So as we work through this video, I would encourage you to minimize your capture solutions. That's the principle around this idea. It's good to have 1 or 2 and use those simultaneously. The second area is process. Now, merely capturing isn't enough. Each note and each input must translate into action. And remember, actions begin with verbs. Dates and names are always important, but at the end of the day, it's about action. In our digital age, we're at the crossroads of information, and mastering means pausing, processing, and making a decision. And tools like Google Documents, Keep Notes, Tasks, they are your allies. So think of them as lanes on a highway, helping you navigate smoothly. Now, the third area is organize. Organizing is the art of decluttering. For me, I think of my life divided into lanes. So I have vocation, I have physical, I have relational, spiritual, financial. You might find over time that you have a different strategy, but the idea is that each lane is a category where specific tasks reside. In our upcoming sessions, you're going to see how Google Integrated Workspace becomes a personal organizer, channeling these lanes effectively. Now, the last area is review. Completing tasks is half the journey. The other half, reflection. In a recent study I did with over 30 new staff transitioning into their new roles, 66% admitted to the need for better self-review. It's not just about ticking boxes. It's about understanding, improving, and celebrating your achievements. Document your success and your challenges, and these are going to help you win in your work. This habit of review ensures that our system evolves and strengthens. So let me show you an example of these 4 ideas of capture, process, organize, and review in Google Integrated Workspace. Now I'm in my inbox. I'm going to go ahead and click on the Gmail icon at the bottom right, and you can see I have an email that I emailed myself to remind myself that I need to write a grant. So I need to schedule time to actually do this. So what's the best way for me to now, as the next step, process this information? So I'm going to click on the top 3 horizontal dots, and I'm going to see a couple different options. Down at the bottom, I'm going to see something that says add to tasks. So I'm going to go ahead and add to tasks. And now I have added a task to my task app that is in my integrated workspace that says grant reminder. I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and I'm going to add a date because I want to be reminded. I know on Thursday I have some time dedicated for this type of work. And I'm going to go ahead and set a time for 1 o'clock because I don't want to forget it. And I'm going to go back, and you can see that I've got a date there. Now I can also, in the details, I can write notes, look at, keep notes, from last meeting. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my email, and I am going to, at the very top in the middle, there is a box, archive. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to archive that email. It is no longer in my inbox. Now let's go to my desktop. I'm back in my desktop. If I'm looking at my calendar, click on my calendars, and I'm going to see an area called tasks. You can see that grant reminders is now open. You can see my notes. You can see what's been happening. I can edit it. I can add additional notes if I need to. I can actually review the related email that I actually came to. So this really helps me process and organize. I do work on grants often, so I might want to now schedule some time to review. So maybe what I do next month is I schedule on the 28th a time to review grant process and click save. What this will do is it will allow me to schedule some time on my calendar that I've already booked so that I can review how this whole process is done. In our upcoming videos, we're going to talk about all these ideas on how to use this framework. Hey, thanks for joining me on this journey to purposeful productivity. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. This is one of the ways I can continue to bring you new content that helps you harness the power of purpose in every task. Remember, every task has a purpose, so let's discover it together.